Hey YouTube family, I hope that everyone is doing well. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about rising above and taking your power back. Currently, there's so much happening right now. I mean, just thinking about it, my head is spinning. You have COVID-19 happening. You have racial injustice going on. I mean, this world is really, it's just a lot happening right now. And I want to touch on a lot of different things that are happening in today's video and just talk about rising above and taking your power back. For the first part, I want to touch on a lot of the important conversations that are being had at this time. Currently, we are facing a lot of racial injustice. This is not something that is new. I'm talking about 400 years of America's karma being released. This is nothing that's new. We have extreme situations of racial injustice that happen to African Americans every single year. It's nothing that's new. And I feel like, at this point in time, the lid is just completely blown off. People have had enough. People are letting their voices be heard. And I think that a lot of people are protesting at this moment. There's peaceful protests. I don't believe in the looting, the destroying things, and the violence, but I'm thinking that a lot of people are voicing their emotions in different ways, empathizing with those people. I can imagine that they're extremely upset. I'm an African American male myself. I know what that anger feels like, and I feel like everyone releases anger in different ways. As far as George Floyd, no one deserves to die like that. No one deserves to tragically not be able to voice your rights and to have someone essentially murder you like that. I mean, that's just crazy and everything. And I can't put words to it, but I think that spirit is having its way. Justice will be served, and I think that it's amazing to see everyone coming together, letting their voices be heard. I think that this is how change is stimulated, by seeing everyone come together and stand up for things that aren't acceptable in the society. Moving on, I want to talk about one race. At the end of the day, what I always think about, and this is something I carry with me, is that regardless of the color of our skin, there's only one human race. There's only one people. At the end of the day, we all sleep in a bed. When we leave this earth, we're all buried. We all go into dust. We all turn into ashes. And just seeing beyond color, this is simply a shell. This is an exoskeleton. This is not truly the essence that is embodying within this body. So when I leave this earth, I'm not in this body. Color does not apply to me. That's a really third dimensional thing. Thinking about it on a higher spiritual level, this is all only skin deep. And it's so sad that a lot of people cannot see it that way. It's really crazy because there's so much more to the color of your skin. There's a lot of work that needs to be done on this front, but I think that slowly but surely we've seen progress over time. But I think that we're really going to start to hit that core where people are being a lot more aware and a lot more conscious of this. Another thing is conquer and divide. This has been something for the year of 2020 that I've been seeing a lot. And I mean, just think about a lot of different things. Think about COVID-19. Think about social distancing. People having to stand 6 feet from each other, right? And then you have all the stuff that's happening with these racial wars. It's just like, if you really look at it on a deeper level, we are being separated from each other. We are being divided. Humans are being separated. They're being locked in their homes like they're in cages, and it's just crazy. There's a lack of unity, and as human beings, we're social creatures. We're meant to be together, and you got to look at this and just say, isn't this a little bit unusual? Thinking about our leaders who are in Congress, why haven't government leaders made extreme changes into the police departments and having those officers that have a history of mental abuse or physical abuse go through almost like a program where they're able to screen them out? Or if they've had this many situations, say, all right, you got to go. It's just all unusual, and it doesn't make sense. You got to think about, I'm not going to name them, but the people who are making these choices behind the scenes, why aren't they making the action to stand up, right, and to end all this stuff? They have the power to do so, but you got to think about it on a deeper level. Do they want us united, or do they want to keep us divided, right? I'm just going to leave it at that because that's a whole nother video. And I'm going to talk about 2020 in itself, the numerology behind 2020. Think about 2020 vision. It is the year where everything comes to the forefront. Nothing can be hidden. Everything is going to be exposed. There's going to be extreme changes, as we've already seen for the first half of 2020. It's already June, so this first half of 2020 is over. We're going into the second half, but everything literally, it's like a volcano that's been erupting, and saying that it's extremely bad and negative right now. But with all of this negativity, it's going to lead us into an extremely positive shift afterwards. It's going to be an extreme transformational shift. And always remember that whenever there's something bad that is happening, that is extreme, there's always going to be something extremely positive to follow. So it's extremely rough right now, but it's going to be a rainbow waiting for us on that other side, right? And I want to talk about people uniting and coming together. This is something that is feared by those on top. As human beings, as citizens, we have so much power. Our voices are extremely powerful. And at the end of the day, we rule by majority. So people don't realize how powerful they are. They don't realize that how much power they have by speaking about different things, by advocating, coming together with different people. You know, we are extremely powerful. And I feel like that is feared by the ones on top. So at this time, they're trying to keep us divided and keep us separated. But know that you are extremely powerful within yourself. Never forget this. And I feel like as you're able to come together, you're able to take that power back. You're able to enforce and implement change, right? Don't ever let anyone or anything take away that shine, right? At this time, it's extremely dark. I mean, like, even for my social media, I had to actually log out because it's so much. I'll log in there, look at different people's posts, but I mean, a lot of people are, you know, angry right now, which is understandable, but it's just like, it becomes a point where it's so much that it starts to spill over, right? And if you feel something spilling over and it's starting to affect you, or it's upsetting you, and you know you feel like you're being drained, you got to say, all right, I got to cut this off. You know, what can I do to make myself feel good? Maybe you need to jam out to some tunes, and it's not escaping, it's not acknowledging those emotions, but it's saying, okay, I need to have a healthy distance with this, because it's almost like if you are watching a horror movie, right? And you know you're not feeling it, but you keep turning the TV on and that horror movie's on, and you keep looking at it, but you know you're not vibing with it, you're not feeling it, you know that it's taking you down. You have to create that healthy separation to say, all right, I'm not feeling this. This isn't good for me right now. This is too much. I feel overwhelmed. I feel anxious. It's making me feel depressed, right? Cut it off, you know? Go on a walk. No, do things that make you happy. Do things that really give you the extra push. And for all of us, those things are different. I have other videos on this, but really at this time, self-care is extremely important because there is so much going on, and you could literally go crazy if you're not taking care of yourself. So do those things that you need to do to recharge yourself, right? That's extremely key. And I kind of want to end off on that it's ugly times right now, but we are going to rise together. We are going to come out above. At the end of all of this, it's going to be an extreme shift, as I said, and I want to just give you guys that message to say rise above and take back your power. This is Ronnie Wisdom. Please like and subscribe. Drop your comments down below. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay well. Peace.